The boy noticed his stepmother had made 2 pots of beef stew. One was loaded with meat. The other didn't have a single piece. The meaty one was for her and her daughter. He only got scraps. He despised his stepmother. He swore that one day he'd get his revenge. Years later, the boy became the CEO of a publicly traded company. He'd tasted every fine dish money could buy, but he still longed for the beef stew his real mother used to make. To find that taste from his memory, he traveled to a unique restaurant in Kyoto. The place had no sign and no menu. It was run by a father and daughter. The father did the cooking. The daughter helped guests rediscover flavors from their past. Shuin shared his story. He grew up on a small island. His mother passed away when he was 5. His memories of her were hazy. All he remembered was that her beef stew had a reddish color and was made with high-quality beef. Later, his father went bankrupt and remarried. His stepmother brought along a daughter 7 years older than him. After his father died, he lived with his stepmother and stepsister. It wasn't until he saw those 2 pots of stew that he realized his stepmother had been treating him differently all along. So after high school, he left home and never looked back. After hearing his story, the restaurant owner personally traveled to Shuin's hometown to investigate. He sourced local ingredients and learned the traditional cooking methods. A few days later, Shuin returned to Kamogawa Diner. The owner served him a bowl of beef stew. "This," he said, "is your mother's dish." Shuin took one bite and his face fell. "This isn't my mother's," he said. "This tastes like my stepmother's." But the owner insisted that what Shuin was searching for was exactly this, his stepmother's dish. Shuin fired back, "That's impossible. My mother's stew was red, and she used better meat. It was nothing like my stepmother's." The owner asked him to calm down and explain the truth. During his investigation, the owner had found Shuin's stepmother. She showed him a recipe book. It had been written by Shuin's birth mother. Knowing she was dying, she gave the book to his stepmother before she passed and asked her to take care of Shuin. The book detailed everything he liked to eat. The reason his mother's stew looked red was because young Shuin refused to eat carrots, so she mashed them up and mixed them in. As he got older and started accepting carrots, his stepmother simply cut them into chunks. That's why the color looked different. Those 2 pots of stew he saw that day, they were both meant for him. Canned beef breaks apart if added too early, so his stepmother always added it last. When Shuin saw them, the meat just hadn't gone in yet. Learning the truth crushed him. He was devastated that he'd misjudged his stepmother for so many years. Then Amy brought out another bowl of beef stew. After more than 30 years, Shuin finally tasted his mother's cooking again. When he left, he took the recipe book with him. Inside was the love of 2 mothers. This time, he didn't just find the flavor he'd been searching for. He also found peace.